I'm Liz Tassone, and welcome to Caring Matters. We are here today on the campus of Evergreen in Wellspring, and as you can see from the background here, it's a beautiful campus. And we're going to talk to two people today that can tell us about one of their very unique programs that they're just starting up on nocturnal care. But we decided to spend this first podcast talking about their adult day, their evening care, and their new nocturnal care. So I'm with Christy Guilfoyle, who is our Director of Sales and Marketing here at Evergreen and Wellspring, and Janie Crichtine, who's the Administrator of Wellspring. So they're going to explain to us what this program is. So a lot of caregivers need help during the day, sometimes during the evening, sometimes during the night, with their loved one, and so you all have developed some programs around that. So you want to talk to us about that program?
Sure, Liz. The Adult Day program was started really at the beginning of the year when we launched it, and it really is designed to help keep people at home as long as we can. One of the things that we've learned over Janie and I's years of working in this industry is that, placing a loved one in any type of a care center is one of the most difficult decisions that you'll ever have to make. And this serves a couple purposes. We are able to assist the caregivers in taking care of themselves by providing their loved one not only with an environment that is strictly designed for them. Our programming at Legacy Court for the Adult Day program is very specific to those with Alzheimer's and dementia care. From the design of the area to the programs that we have to the staff training, it's a world created for them, for those people with Alzheimer's and dementia. For our caregivers, what that allows them, number one is peace of mind. They know that their loved one is safe. They know that their loved one is well taken care of. And then it allows them to attend to the everyday duties of life, whether that's going to work, whether that's going shopping or spending time with their children. It's really been an amazing success for those caregivers that have chosen to use this program. You mentioned our evening and nocturnal care as well, and one thing that we were asked about is, well, what about at night? My loved one doesn't sleep at night, and so I don't sleep at night. So we did incorporate nocturnal care as well. It's a very same premise as the Adult Day program, only it's during the evening hours. So maybe 7 p to 7 a in the morning. And again, what that is designed for is really to allow caregivers, again, the time for themselves, this time to sleep and to be able to rejuvenate themselves. In the end, I think you have more refreshed caregivers, ready to tackle the world the next day. And then again, what you also have is for that loved one that suffers with Alzheimer's and dementia, they can be whoever they are at night. If they're up at night, great, because guess what? We have other people who are up at night. So even during those evening hours when we typically think everybody is sleeping, we have a number of residents and participants. They're up at night, they may be doing different activities. Maybe they're having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at 3 in the morning, and that's all okay. So it allows both our caregivers and our participants just to be whoever they are, no matter what time of day that happens. One thing we've learned over the years is not everything happens from 9 to 5. In fact, most things don't happen 9 to 5. So, really we have to credit Janie for implementing the evening and nocturnal care. Just because we understood that, and we want to be there to support all of our caregivers in the community.
So we're lucky here in Cincinnati, Ohio, to have a very unusual program available now. So Janie, tell us about the nocturnal care plan that you guys have developed.
Well, just as within the day program, our adult daycare director, Jen Van Skyke, assesses each resident for their individual needs and establishes an activity programming plan based on what they need to do, where they're functioning, and what would be based on their interests. And she works with the staff and trains the staff and supervises the staff to make sure that they're providing the care that these folks need, and also to provide the correct programming. And it actually was an idea that Joan had because she had a friend said, you know, the adult daycare is one thing, but I just wish I had somewhere I could take my husband at night. You know, I can't sleep at night. I'm worried about him going out of the doors. I'm afraid that they're going to find him down the street. And she can take a rest now, and she can not worry about her husband, and he's taken care of, and he's happy, and he's with other people. So it works really well for folks. And there are only 2 other programs that I am aware of in the country that do that. There's one in New York, and I think there's one someplace out west that they're also trying. But both programs are very successful because sometimes you don't really want to put that person in an institution. You really want to be able to be with them, but you need a break. Mm-hmm. And what I've seen is that caregivers tend to burn out if they don't get a break at times. And so a couple days a week or all week, depending what the needs are. If somebody wants to work, if somebody just wants to go out shopping, like Christy said, I think that it's excellent that they can have that opportunity.
Okay, and this is available to people not just Monday through Friday, but you will also have weekend hours available.
It is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, which is very unusual.
Yeah, so it's not just the adult day. You do have the adult day program, but also what you're calling evening care. So it's really, sounds like it's kind of tailor-made for that family and for that individual.
It is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of our regular adult daycare participants, actually, the daughter decided she wanted to go shopping with her daughter, so she was asking about the weekend. She came back and she explained to our director how much that meant to her, that she could go with her daughter and go shopping and not worry about her mom. You know, we have people that are taking care of their mom, their dad, their spouse, and getting a break is just really essential.
Yeah. Now, I don't think we want to go into the cost of it, but you were telling me earlier that the cost is less than if you would hire a caregiver and have that person.
Significantly less.
Yeah. So it also can be a cost savings for the caregiver to be able to get a break, you know, feel like their loved one's in a safe place.
Right. And not have somebody
not
stranger in their home. You know,
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You don't want to be bringing people into your home always.
Yeah, sometimes that's a
It's a
concern
better
of people.
alternative.
Sure.
So, a wonderful program. That is
We're
just,
very excited about it. It's been amazingly successful to see the quality of life that our caregivers are given. They just have their life back. They look better. Their shoulders are back. They're smiling a lot more, and not only the caregivers but the participants. You can even see a change in them. That being around their peer group is it's just amazing to see what happens to someone of any age when they have friends around and they can talk about whatever it is. I think what Legacy Court does is that, again, it provides an environment that's designed for them where if they don't remember something or if they say the same thing over and over again, it doesn't matter.
Nobody's judging.
Because nobody's judging them. And there's so much freedom that comes with that comes with the feeling like you belong. That it's very, it's just amazing to see how this program has made a difference in the lives of the participants and the caregivers.
Well, I was telling them before that there was a gentleman who brought his wife, and he lives in one of our cottages, and he came to pick her up, and he said it's time to go, and she got really angry with him, and she said, no, we're staying, and she tried to pull him down with an ear, and so we helped ease the transition,
Right.
but she was having such a good time, she wasn't going to have any part of leaving, so
wow, wonderful.
he felt a little bad about it. We explained to him that's okay, and then we kind of got her attention on something different to get her out, but they really do enjoy it.
That's
It's
wonderful.
a variety of activities. They do anything from baking. I've seen them, one day they did apple pie and they brought an old-fashioned peeler and they peeled the apple and they cut it up and they put it in the pie and they baked the pie, and of course the fun part is they eat the pie.
It was good. I did have a piece.
They do, they have different music events and getting ready to start a bell choir. And the residents do it themselves. It's not like they're watching. That's what's unique, is it's not all about participation through observation. It's participation by hands-on. We do hands-on programs and activities, and there's a variety. There's spiritual, there is social, they have a workout class where they exercise. Every day they do some type of creative programming for their spirit. We go outside. We have a closed-in patio that they do. They go out and they have a picnic out there. Sometimes they'll take them individually and take them for walks. So, and we have a beautiful campus. We have 55 acres.
Actually, we're 63.
63.
Sorry.
Sorry.
60, I know. We're located in in the Wyoming area here in Cincinnati, Ohio. We have 63 acres. It's a beautiful campus. Was once the site of the largest winery in the Midwest. So we have a lot to be proud of, and I think that also draws caregivers and their families to this location because it is very centrally located in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I mean, you can walk outside and really be a part of nature, which so many of our participants grew up with. So we've really been able, very fortunately, to cater to the outdoors, to just that peaceful and feeling of serenity. In addition to all the other programs that we have. So
very
proud of it.
Well, why don't you give us the telephone number if someone would like more information?
Absolutely. You can call 513-948-2308, and you can reach me, Christy Guilfoyle, at extension 1228 if you are looking for any additional information on the adult day program, evening, or nocturnal program here at Legacy Corp.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies, very much.
Thanks, Liz. Appreciate it.
We also want to thank our sponsors of this podcast, Vitas Hospice, Hillebrand Home Health, Home Care by Blackstone, Family Bridges Home Care, Lifespan, and Bailey. I'm Liz Tassone, and always remember that caring matters.